Hi, it's Kevin with KGMJAM, owner per Advertisers Club, with another episode of Old School Runescape and Hardcore Iron Man. And yes, I'm still alive. Shocking. But here's something I found out. The fun thing about this game, what I'm just loving about it, is there's literally something to do every section of the game. I mean, every two steps. You know what I'm saying? So here's what I found out, by accident, just messing around. There's a setting in the game where you can remove the tops of the buildings permanently. So, because one thing that would drive me nuts is I'd have to click just right in the door. Now you can go click right into it, and as long as the door's open. But oh wow, it is so cool. And the way you get to it is go to game settings. Okay, go to all settings. It's kind of hidden. You kind of got to go down, and it's in display, if I remember right. So let's go find it. Punch, hide roofs, right there. There it is. When enabled, hides all roofs. If you are inside a building, the roof will be hidden regardless of the setting being disabled. Well, yeah, obviously. So you can see what's going on inside. But with that setting, they just stay off. Okay? And I love it. All right, so cool. And I'm having a problem though, is I am so overwhelmed or I should say overwhelmed. I should say pulled in directions on what to work on next. And it's just, again, no matter what you do, you're going to be advancing something. So here I am. Here's all the things that I need to work on, as you can see, that I haven't even touched yet. Yes, I am a member now. I got the annual pass. It's so hard to make money as a hardcore Iron Man that I said, the hell with it. Because, at first I was like, well, I'm going to bust my ass, get money for a bond, and do it that way. But then, no. It wasn't going to happen anytime soon. So, probably my most advanced one is the fire, which is no shocker from what I understand. In the trees, you do a lot of that, and the fighting and the health and all that. So that's pretty normal advancement, I guess, in the game. Prayer. Now I have not used prayer at all, and I have not done any magic at all. I got that on a side quest, I think. As far as that, so I got to start concentrating on magic. I just haven't got around to it. My total levels is 214. And I have been playing for 1 day and 16 hours total. I get to play about maybe an hour a day, depending on what I got going on. I think I had a 2-hour day 1 day. So I don't even know where I'm going to head right now. I just got my cape, my first cape from a highway robber. I just did my first armor, not my first armor, but the best armor that I got. And that's the bronze chain body. I did that through smelting over at the smelting shop there. So, because you had to be 14th level, I think, and able to do it. Let's go look at that. That's really, a lot of people don't like the mining and the smelting, but I love it. That's probably one of my favorite parts of the game right now. Okay, where is it at? It's going to be over here. And I'm still in Lumbridge. I find myself just constantly hanging out in Lumbridge. Now, don't forget, especially as a new player, go and grab either one of these guys. If you hit one gives you... okay, this is the combat tutor for magic, right? And I messed up, so let's go back out. But if you highlight or if you right clicker, you claim magic combat tutor. Okay, so you go to that, and she will put into your bank some mind runes. All right, so that's a good way. Every 30 minutes you can do that. You can only do one though every 30 minutes. The other one gives you, I think, arrows. So if you're walking by them, go ahead and do it, and start stocking up on all this stuff, because you're going to need it. That's one thing very clear about RuneScape, is you can make money off stuff, but at the same time, now it's easier for me to collect stuff because I can't use the general exchange, which means Otherwise, I'd be selling a lot more stuff. And in this general store, I can only sell like one or two items before they either drop the price to where it's like half price, or they won't give you any gold at all for it. So you don't want to give them a hundred, hammers, because they're only going to pay for two of them. If you understand that correctly. All right, here we go. Let's go back over here. I want to see. I want to see where I'm at on the anvil here. Oh, I don't have any bronze bars to even look at it. Okay. Well, I was going to look at see what I need to do on that. So let's go walk over there and get some mining done. Raise that up a little bit and come back. I want to max out Lumbridge before I really move on to the next city. And that might not be the best strategy. Maybe I probably could move a lot faster, but I'm not in a hurry. Watching while I'm playing the game, I watch a lot of RuneScape videos from other players, and everybody seems to be in a rush to max out as fast as possible, which is, I understand that. But I'm telling you, this game, just take your time and have fun and just explore everything. Now, I do use Gemini. Gemini, here's the wiki. Now, you can click on that. It will take you to the wiki page. You can look it up. But all Gemini does is go there anyway for you. So I found it a lot faster just to click on Gemini, ask it a question. I try to do that as little as possible. Okay? And when I get stuck, I'll throw it up there, ask it a question, and then keep going until I get stuck again. So let's go. I got to fill this up. So we're going to go. Here's what now that I'll be putting in the bank. I still need to figure out what to do with this scroll box. I imagine you put scrolls into it. And then I've got the steel axe that I got from Bob. I've got my Mithril. That's the best weapon I've been able to purchase so far. I bought that. I did not get that. I manufactured, made the gloves. I made the boots I got for free from Wizard. I don't know where I got this. Oh, from the Ghost quest. Yeah, that's like, I think the first quest I did. I made this, the bronze full helm. Let me keep this going while we're talking. And I made this. I haven't been using the ranged attack hardly at all either. So, been concentrating on just the basic battling. So let's see where I'm at on the. I mean, it's just a building game. You're going to grind. You're just going to come in here and grind, and you can find the fastest ways to do it. So I'm almost up to 22. So I'm going to fill this up and then head over, show you how to turn it into iron bars or whatever bars, bronze bars. And then, so this is tin and this is copper. These are the first ones you can mine. I need to upgrade my bronze pickaxe. I got to go buy Bob's. He might have a better one, because he specializes in axes, and that's not an axe, so it might not be in there. And I still got the same old boring hammer. Man, what is taking him so long? Sometimes it's real quick, and other times it takes him forever. Yeah, I just hit 22. It don't matter which one you're mining, it all goes towards the same. The only time it matters is if you need that specific metal for whatever you're doing. But I'll tell you, this game has gotten to me. I find myself thinking about it when you're not playing it, and once that starts happening, anybody who's played games, you're in trouble. And I'll tell you, most of the videos I'm watching, I, I I don't know what they're talking about because I haven't gotten that far ahead in the game. They'll be talking about places that I really haven't heard of and doing things, and it's like, and here's the other one. You go to watch a low level, and I'm thinking, first level, second, third, fourth, whatever, and they're already talking, right off the bat, 30, 40, 50, which to me is mid game. And it's also gotten me wanting to open up either another account that's not a hardcore Iron Man, so I can use the general exchange, and it's also gotten me wanting to play RuneScape 3. Oh, look at that! I just got a uncut sapphire. Okay, cool. That's the first time that's ever happened. So I guess while you're mining, you can get gems, which makes sense. It's like that in other games. Skyrim's the same way. You'll be mining and you'll get, different gems and stuff. Excuse me. All right, we're full. Let's go back. Or stop by Bob, see if he's got any, if he sells pickaxes. Bob is this building on the left here. Now, I have heard in the videos, this vampire guy, you ask him, he'll teleport you somewhere. I haven't been talking to him because he approached me when I first started playing to check on my security level or something like that. Then he gave me a gift. So I'm not ready to do that, but I will eventually. So that's a cook. Here's Bob. Let's go and talk to him. Okay, have you anything to sell? Let's see what he's got. I think it's just axes. Oh, he does sell, but it's a bronze pickaxe, and I already got one. Okay, so I've maxed out the best that you can get from him, and the steel axe I got. Okay. All right, let's continue on. Oh, I love them roofs being gone. That is so nice. I've heard of people throwing a term around called quality of life, and it's, I guess what it means from the way they're using it is that it makes the game easier, and for me, the quality of life just went up because of the roofs, not having to deal with that every time I go into a building. Alright, so you get over to here, you got the furnace, you got the anvil. Alright, and then you got the tutor guy, he'll help you out if you need to. But right now, I can only make the bronze bars. So let's see what happens when I click on that. Okay, you need to have completed the nice sword quest to smelt blurite. And my next one would be, okay, 15. And what level am I? Yeah, I need to go to 15 anyway, so that's probably what I'm going to work on today. Alright, so let's get going. So what I'm going to do is you click on this, and it will just, unless something interrupts it, it will just make them all up, and that's what you get. Bronze bar. And if I wasn't making this video right now, I'd be watching, YouTube, which is all I watch anymore. I don't watch any TV. I'm pretty much 99% YouTube. if I'm watching anything. It's not always RuneScape, of course, but alright, it's all made up, so now I get to go out to here. So what I want to do is max out this anvil. As you go into different cities, it different stuff can be done, bigger, better, stronger. So if it's white and green, I can make it. If it's in black, I can't. See, because right there it's going to say I don't know, can I? Like some of these you can only make if you're a member. So it has to be green and white for you to make it. Otherwise you're going to get... So I can't do plate. Let's try it. Let's see what happens. Okay, I have to be level 16 for that. So I still got a few things here that I got to... Okay, chain body I can make. That's 3 bars. The battle axe I can make. I can make all these. Make all these. Can I make nails? Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and make nails because I am going to need them for construction. So I'll go ahead and throw them in the bank. And now I'm level 15. Okay, stop. I think it stopped anyway. Okay, now I can... Oh, hold on. Oh, I gotta be level 16 for that. Alright, well I'll just keep doing the nails then. Let's see how much it's giving you 12. And I'm 279, so 12 a piece, you're talking maybe another trip or two. Alright, so I'm out. I got all the nails. I can put this up here. Alright, so I'll go do another couple trips. And then I'll go to the bank. I haven't used my code yet on the bank, so I don't want to go there and show you because I figured out how to do the tabs. So I was going to make a video on that. It's real simple. But I can go fill up one more. Let's do that. And be careful on clicking. I almost died clicking on a wizard over at the wizard's tower by accident. I was recording when I did it, and I panicked. I call it panic running, and I was trying to get out of there, and I ended up going down to the water, coming back, and by the time I started running down the bridge, he was out of the picture, but I could see the fireball coming at me, and it was his last attack before he stopped chasing me. And when he hit me, I was already, I thought that was it, and it left me with 1 hit point. And my hardcore Iron Man almost came to an end at that point. So it's made me real paranoid as far as getting into a situation like that. And then they got a third game I came across, Runescape DragonWilds. It's in beta right now. It's on Steam only, and it's RuneScape, the basic RuneScape theme, but like in the video yesterday I showed you, there was a clip from you could cut down 3 trees. Okay, oh, this guy. Okay, talk to Gene. He's gonna give me something. Okay. There you are, Master KGM. I'm so glad you summoned me. Please take this lamp and make your wish. Awesome. Okay, so what am I going to get? Okay, rub lamp. Okay, choose the stat you wish to advance. Let's see. All of them. Alright, I'm going to do thieving because I really want to get into that. Confirm thief. I've already done that once. Okay, I got 10. So what did that? Okay, he needs 63. I only got 20. Yeah, he gave me one the other night I was playing. So I got 20 on thieving, which ain't bad for not even, doing it yet. Alright, what was the last one I got? Copper, so I need to go back to 10. But it is really hard to make money as a hardcore Iron Man. I mean, and again, I haven't left Lumbridge pretty much, other than a couple quests. I went to the island of Kamarja. I've been to Varrock, but I haven't hung out there like I have Lumbridge. And once I feel like I've wrapped up everything in Lumbridge, I'll move on probably. But the game's designed where you play the game to your speed and how you want to do it. There's no one way to do it. There's smarter ways, yeah, but do what you're comfortable with. All right, here we go. But the videos I've been watching, it's been fascinating watching the history. This game's been around since 2001, I think, maybe earlier. A lot of history, a lot of things have happened, a lot of drama, and look, I'm a bot lover. Okay, I don't use a bot. I don't know how. I mean, I got some games where they have built-in bots, that you can use, but I think bots, if they're managed right and regulated right, can be good for a game. And I've always pushed for the thing that bots can really help a company survive. Ain't so good for the players, maybe, as far as like leaderboards and value of stuff, but you just tax the shit out of bots. The hard part is identifying bots. That's where it seems to be they get stuck at. But you know what? If bots are going to spend $50 to make 60, that's good for the economy. Okay, in most cases. And on a leaderboard, just make a bot leaderboard. Make them compete against each other, which will make them spend more money. And then make a leaderboard for people who are playing the game, the right way. And if that's even possible, I don't know. That's the way I've always felt about bots. Of course, whether it's a bot or a human, I'm not ever been high up on a leaderboard. So, alright, I got that filled up. So let's go back. Here's the ghost quest. That's the first one I did. And then Bob was, I think, the second one. That's X marks the spot, I believe. Yeah. No, that's not. Or is it? Anyway, I believe that's the X marks the spot. Let's see, I can look it up. Here's all the quests I've done. Okay, now I've got the settings on free members quest, even though I'm a member. I want to finish all the free ones first. And green is done, yellow started. So, okay, cook's assistant, that was an easy one. That's the one where you go get ingredients. Imp catcher, that's the wizard tower where I don't think I've gotten any beads yet. Okay, the Misttown mystery, that's the one by the fisherman, which has that aggravating mirror. Pirate's treasure, that's the one that you go do the banana and smuggle the rum back for the captain. The restless ghost, that's the one that the building I went by. Ruin mysteries, which one was that? Oh, that's Oh, that's the Wizard's Tower right there. Yeah. Okay. X marks the spot. What is now? Let's see. Man, number treasure. Find the mystery orb. And then you find the casket. Yeah, that is X. Okay, you end up in. There's no X there. Everybody says there is. There's no X there. At least not on my computer. Alright, let's get this. Unless he gets interrupted, he'll just, like a level up or something, he'll just go ahead and make them all. So be aware of that. So I'm going to stock up on more nails. Yeah, I got a leftover one. Alright, no harm. Now let's go over to the anvil. Okay, why is that in yellow? Why does it say 15? Oh, that's how many you get. Oh, the other ones you get one. Okay. So I'm going to make some more nails. Or I could make bronze wire, javelin, knives. Let's do more nails. See, I'm almost halfway to 16. I'm just going to keep going until I get to 16. I got 13 and then 12. I don't know why. See, that's 13. 12. And there we go. Alright, let's go get some more. And remember, in 30 minutes, I'll get some more ruins or arrows. So to put it in perspective, if you get hooked on this game, you're going to be playing it for 20 years. Because everybody that, I'm watching videos on, that's how long they've been playing. Probably the next longest game I've been playing is Skyrim. And then Farming Simulator. And those are, 10 years each. And those are the two games that really I've done in the last. Now I'm doing like Splinterlands, which is, I've gotten into Web3 gaming, which is NFTs and crypto and all that. That's a totally separate thing. But you know what? RuneScape would make a great Web3 game. And everybody thinks, oh, transactions, yeah, but let me tell you something. If it's done the right way, the general exchange is perfect for the blockchain. Absolutely perfect. And let's just pretend here. Let's pretend, because we're in a pretend world, that Jagex put it on, let's say, the Hive engine. Okay, they could create their own in-game token. So instead of gold, you got, let's call it the osrs coin. All right, and that would run the economy. But the difference is, you could then go on the blockchain, convert it into USDC, and then transfer it into your checking account or savings account or whatever. Now you're like, no. If you do that, people are going to come in and drain the game. And yes, that's been the problem that the Web3 guys, people, ladies, men, 23rd level. Look at that, guys. Look at that. That's the problem they've been having, is figuring out a way to keep that from happening. And they're getting better at it. And they're getting better at bot detection. Immutable X, what game is it? I can't remember the name of it off the top of my head, but they've got a really good system implemented. Uh, but bots are welcome in the game, but they got to be, you got to control them in a way where it doesn't hurt the game. And Experience is the best example. They've made it so that you can withdraw every penny you make, but they've made it so you don't want to, because you need to stake everything to get the advantage of having what they have to offer. So it's a balance. So the because in Splinterlands, it's a card game like Pokemon, Yu-Gi-Oh, and the value of the cards get burnt to create higher level cards. So the cards become more rare and rare, and so you want to hang on to the cards. If you get rid of everything, you miss out on that. And if you don't stake what coins you make, which is called SPS, is their token, in-game token, which also can go up and down like a stock. So you want to save it. They pay you an interest rate of like I'm making like 15% by staking it. So I want to keep it in the game. I don't want to cash out. And the value can go up, okay, or down. It can also go down. And I don't know if I'm explaining this right, but you get the idea. So imagine the general exchange where everybody's trading in that, and then instead of taking it, oh, I'm full. Instead of taking it out and putting it into your bank, OSRS or Jaggets would make it so that by staking it into the game, reinvesting it, and locking it up, and maybe it's a 12-month lockup, so once you decide to do it, you can't unlock it without some kind of a penalty, or whatever they come up with, and that way the money stays in the game. But the bots then can run rampant. They're not hurting anybody. Now, Splinterlands doesn't have a leaderboard for bots, but they should. And I'm very fascinated by Web3. Very fascinated. But anyway, this game would fit on it perfectly. So would Farming Simulator. So would Skyrim. And I'm guaranteeing you that's where they're all going to end up at one day. Okay, let's get to making that. This might put me up to 16. Let's see how much more I need. Oh, it's going to be close. I might have to go back for one trip. 36. See, now it's only giving me 6. Oh, no, that was, over here was 12. Okay. So where am I at? I need 36 more. Oh, wow, how did I get so many of those? Okay. Alright, let's make more nails. Oh no, I am going to go up this time around. There I go. I'm at 16. So get back here. Hopefully I have enough to do. Yeah, I got enough. Alright, so I am now going to make me some... Oh, I can even do a plate skirt. Alright, what do I need here? So that is probably... I need leggings. Let me do leggings. Okay, now that allowed me to do just one. So let me equip that. Awesome. Look at that. Alright, so let me make... I'm going to upgrade my chain body. I think the plate skirt would be higher than that, right? Do I have 3 bars left? No, I only got 2. Damn. Alright, well, let's stay. How much do I need for plate body? Oh, I only got to get to 18 for plate body. Okay. Let's keep that there. But that's it for today. I gotta go. Thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe. Love to hear from you. Leave a comment, good, bad, answer question. And thank you for all of you who have watched these videos or subscribed and commented already. And have a nice day.